That's out of the stadium.
Let's go. Come on. Something. Come on.
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
No soul was safe from the Nazgul 9 in Season 12, barnstorming their way to a AA title. Now, a return to old ways and a familiar stomping grounds has our manager gearing up for a chance at history, to be the first player to ever hold both a AA and AAA championship. Opposite him, out of the woodwork and into the batter's box, this AAA Final Four hopeful has had an electric rookie season. After putting themselves right into the Long Ballo and championship conversation from day one, they dig in now, face to face with the league's best, to fight for glory. It is Oxbox and the Holograms doing battle with FireballMax and the Miami Knights. Welcome to the AAA semifinals.
Good evening. Welcome in, everyone, on your Saturday evening. It is the AAA semifinals, the continuation and possible conclusion of FireballMax versus Oxbox. Good evening. My name is Waver for Prez, joined by the Void here tonight, per usual here. And we're looking at a crazy series. We got games 5 and 6, possibly 7. Game 7 is going to be a game time decision. But we will get games 5 and 6, which could end the series. It could be 2 straight wins for either side. They're tied at 2-2 right now. Could just finish it right there. Granted, if they do split it up, I'm going to have to confer with them, make sure they've got the time and everything like that. We could see game 7 tonight. So possible conclusion, may go another night. We really don't know. There's a lot that this night will bring, as the previous nights have brought. Oxbox versus FireballMax. All these games have been electric, especially game 2. It was an all-time classic with FireballMax getting the walk-off to tie up the series. This series could be, it's 2-2 right now. It could be 3-1 in either direction. It could have been a sweep in either direction. It's been very close. It's been a lot of fireworks, especially late. Both of these players have had their share of comebacks in this series. So there's a lot to like about this matchup. Base running has been a gigantic key, especially for Oxbox. He's been running a game out there on the bases. So we'll see if he continues that, if Max looks to counter it, etc., etc. There's a lot of intrigue here, and we're not going to waste too much more time since it could be a longer session tonight. Could have 3 games. We'll see. We're going to get started with game 5 of this best of 7 series here in just a moment. Stick around. El Viejo, look at that beautiful night sky we're going to take in for Game 5 of the XBL AAA semifinals between Oxbox and FireballMax. This is the 1 seed, of course, Oxbox, the 5 seed in Max. Ox, the reigning AA champion, of course, got the promotion following his championship and is trying to win back-to-back titles in 2 different leagues, 2 different tiers. Would make him the first person to do so if he's able to do that, but he's got to get to the finals first, and he's got to get through FireballMax to get it done, but Max has got bats as hot as anyone's. And we'll see who busts him out first here tonight. Rotations have reset as we have gone through 4 games, so Bartholomew Draculo gets his second start of the series, pitching to Donald Wildly. Grounded to box, on to first, and that's how this one kicks off.
The first baseman, number 11.
Now pitching to Beckham Wolf. First baseman, 2 quick strikes. Ox, he's looking to expand high. Does get him to reach. He got under it. Ox and boxing. Makes the play. So making short work of the first 2 batters is Draculo. Looking for a quick inning, but he's got to get through Gavin Grimes. Outfield has been set deep. Ooh, the cutter high in the zone, hammered into center field. Don't believe the deep outfield made a difference there. Probably gets down on a bounce in front of Nielsen for a 2-out knock. Trying to flip it down the line. It's going to run foul. Good speed on it first. Kobe Special is the RBI man. Has been good in the series. He's good here in this at bat as he plunks it up the middle. Nielsen didn't charge, or rather she was deep. So she allows Grimes to go first to third, especially with the low exit velocity of that single, and all of a sudden there's a 2-out threat. Inside fastball, swing and a miss. Almost got him to bite on a forkball, but checking his swing was FireballMax. Swing and a miss, waving at a changeup. Ox in a 2-strike situation. FireballMax looking to drive in that runner from third. Almost loops the forkball in there, but the count runs full. The walk-prone trade is active. Oxbox delivers a fastball. Fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Runner wasn't going that time. Forkball. Oh, he checked his swing and the bases are loaded. He loses him.
The third baseman, number 22.
So now Damon Travis. Steps out after some patience from Ox before delivering. Strike 1. Change up inside, taken for a ball. Nowhere to put him. This has been all with 2 outs. Checks a swing on what could have been a dangerous pitch. Now another 2-strike situation. Doesn't want to lose him again. Forkball popped up. Dad Slush in the game starting, and he puts it away. So no damage comes across for the Miami Knights, despite 2 hits with 2 outs, followed by a walk. Scoreless as the holograms get their first chance of the night. Katina Schlongberry having a wonderful postseason, hitting 400, brushed back by the first pitch of Effort Boyd. This is the ace of the Miami Knights. Game 1 starter now, getting the call in Game 5, much like Draculo. Swing and a miss. High fastball. Tried to go even higher, climb that ladder, but Ox said no thank you. Count runs full, composed straight. Looks like he may have missed inside. Ox fouled it away. Another full count pitch from Boyd. Popped up. Shallow, or rather in foul territory behind the plate. No problem for Woolmate. 1 down. Ball 1 to Ox Box, hitting just 235 in this pivotal 2-hole in the lineup. Does have 9 RBIs. Has had them in some key situations as well. Finds himself behind. 1 and 2 the count. Chops on the fastball to the hole, underhanded, on to first. Box has good speed, but was unable to beat it out, so 2 down. Holographic Charizard now. Checks on a fork ball. Strike 1, looking. Hammers the fastball, but may have just gotten under it. Deep left field on the rim of the track. Caught by Wildly. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Boyd and the Miami Knights. To the second we go.
Now batting the catcher, number 40.
Through the left side, one pitch, one rip single from Fireball Max here in the top of the second. It's a leadoff single. Colson underhanded. Looking to follow up. That forkball, just the location has not been there for Ox. There's a good one, high and away. Gets weak contact out to right field. Oxenboxen makes the catch, gets the throw back in.
Now batting the pitcher, number 6.
Now Effort Boyd, the pitcher. Outfield going to come shallow here. Going to try and tail a cutter away. Gets a check swing. Softly hit. Box. He tried to turn on it to get a double play out of it, but just didn't sink fast enough, so he catches it on the line out. Runner holds it first. Now the top of the order. Back to Donald Wildly. Runner still at first. Runner goes. Wildly hammers it deep right field, but there's Oxenboxen. So the leadoff single does not advance past first base. Another scoreless frame put up by Dracula. To the bottom of the second we go.
Now batting the catcher, number 39.
Here's Whole Lotta Spunk hitting .394. Still looking for that first home run in the playoffs. Finds himself ahead in the count, 2-1. Now 3-1. So more accuracy assistance here for Boyd. But he, almost lost him, but that one just clipped the top of the zone. Ox steps out for a moment before another full count pitch to Whole Lotta Spunk. Fastball, hit hard, deep left center field. Nobody's going to catch it. It'll roll into the corner. Whole Lotta Spunk, he's the catcher. He can't run very well. So he will hold at 2, but it's a leadoff extra base hit for the Holograms.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29.
Clutch Ribby, swing and a miss. Change up low, fooled him. Effort Boyd now working with a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight. Ox not biting. A couple of pitches outside the zone. That forkball hit the plate. Goes after that inside fastball. So we go to bat here. The 2-2. He checks on a pitch that tried to climb the ladder. Tough out and Composed are going to come online here for both players. Clutch Ribby through the left side. Whole Lotta Spunk will go to third. Clutch Ribby has a single. They're at the corners. Nobody out. And getting into the lower third of this batting order for the Holograms, which is almost, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a little bit, at least a little bit more clutch, I think, in this postseason than some of the top hitters. Granted, Oxenboxen here in limited action, just 0-91. Falling behind 3-0 is Effort Boyd. Fireball Max looking to deliver a strike. He does. The count still in Ox's favor here. Swing and a miss. Count runs full. Low speed on both bags. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Fireball Max. Climbed the ladder with a fastball. Threw a couple of balls with three balls in the count Ox couldn't lay off of, including that final one. Gives way to Pond Nielsen, hitting .345 in the playoffs. Ooh, check swing on a pitch down the middle. Ripped into right center field. That'll get the job done. One will score. Clutch Ribby, he's just going to have to hold at third as the throw just gets into Wolf. Coming home. The Holograms take the first lead of the game on an RBI double from Pond Nielsen. Dad Slush, who has quite overperformed, frankly, in these playoffs with these attributes he has. He's hitting 455, multiple extra base hits, including a home run in this series. He gets the start in the 8-hole, the left fielder. Pitcher spot on deck. It's a 2-2 count to Dad Slush, now full. We've seen multiple 3-ball counts in this game already. Swing and a miss. 99 miles per hour. Outside part of the plate. Good pitch from Max. That's not one you can take there, as that looked like it was in the strike zone. So 2 down. Draculo now looking to help himself. 44th pitch of the night already coming up from Boyd. Center field, will it get down? It sure will. Here comes Nielsen, and it's 3-0 on the 2 RBI single from Bartholomew Draculo. A sizable portion of Oxbox's RBIs in this series have come from pitchers, but 2 are going to come from Schlongberry as she goes deep to right center, and it's 5-0 early. Hammering on a pitch that tailed inside just too much of the plate. Effort Boyd gets taken yard by Katina Schlongberry. An eruption here in the bottom of the second for the Holograms. They lead 5-0. Still batting here as well. Got him to expand quite a bit there, did Effort Boyd. Ox MF box in a 1-2 count. Takes. Looking to bloop into left center field. Charging in is Wildly. He makes the catch. So that'll end the frame, but 5 cross the plate for the Holograms. 2 RBI single from the pitcher, Draculo. And a 2-run shot from Katina Schlongberry. The exclamation points on that frame. Meat of the order here. 2, 3, and 4 for the Miami Knights. Looking to respond quickly if they can. 2-1 fastball to the right side. There's Ribby. Line out for out number 1. Outfield goes deep on Gavin Grimes. Inside cut piece. Hammered dead center. Nielsen pretty much right where she needs to be. So she makes the play. Two quick outs. We have seen Max with 2 down, not afraid to start a rally. Very capable of it. It won't happen here. It's a very quick shutdown inning for Bartholomew Draculo. Momentum right now all on the side of the Holograms. Middle of the order. Or almost the middle of the order. 3, 4, 5 due up for the Holograms. Starting with holographic Charizard, trying to get a single up the middle, but Farley backhands for the out. Here's a whole lot of Spunk, who began that 5-run top of this, or bottom of the second with a double in the left center field gap. He lines out on the first pitch. So 2 quick outs. It'll be up to Clutch Ribby to keep the inning extended. Goes after that one. Effort Boyd still tense after surrendering the big inning. Looking to recoup at least some of that if he can. Get some length for his manager, Fireball Max. Forkball just catches the top of the zone. Beautiful forkball. Both of these pitchers are the designated forkballer in the rotation for the respective clubs. Not that you have to use it, but you can only use one. And they're matched up here tonight in Game 5. We are playing Game 5 and Game 6. If we do not have a winner and need a Game 7, it would be a game time decision as to whether or not we play it here and now tonight. Lead off single for Fireball Max. Jammed him just quite a bit there, did Draculo, but fighting it off for a nice piece of hitting is Max. So Damon Travis is the hitter, the third baseman, hitting .367 in the playoffs. Good fastball there from Ox, ties him up. Up to Dad Slush for the out. Alma Woolmaid, the catcher. Dangerous hitter in the 7-hole. Checks on a forkball. A matchup of two stick swingers here. It's typically where you see the check swings come from. To the left side, Oxbox, he's got range. He makes the play. 2 down. Back to locked in is Dracula. Ox would love to keep it, but he's going to have to lose it here for at least another batter. Paul Nielsen gets it quickly, holding at second is Max. Another single here for the Knights. So Dracula versus Boyd, who will get the at-bat, so the outfield comes shallow. Fouled away. Wanted to pound him inside there, but tailed a little bit too far over the plate. 2 quick strikes on Boyd. Trying to go with the low fastball, went a little bit too low. So now he tries to climb the ladder, gets him to swing. Schlongberry has plenty of time to make the play. And the threat is extinguished by Dracula. So we head to the bottom of the 4th. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Holograms, who lead 5-0. Swing and a miss, an inside forkball that Ox thought he could tattoo there. He tattoos this slider, but it's into the glove of Farley for out number 1. Pond Nielsen has an RBI in this game, thanks to a double to the right center field gap. Went after the forkball, did not hit it very hard, so it's going to be an easy play out there for Grimes. 2 down. Here's Dad Slush getting into that one, but he does not quite have the muscle, so it'll die out there towards the gap, caught by Grimes, and it's a 1-2-3 response inning. A good response inning from Fireball Max.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 32.
Donald wildly trying to bloop it in front of Oxenboxen, who doesn't have the best speed, but he does get to the spot. Makes the play. First out is recorded in the 5th. Swing and a miss. Beckham Wolf now. A changeup just off the plate. Gets a weak little grounder over to box. 2 down. Dracula pitching a gem thus far. He's still locked in. But the lineup resets. Back to Gavin Grimes we go. Outfield now goes deep on the 2nd pitch here, which is a strike. Swing and a miss. Trying to climb the ladder, and he got him. Perhaps the most dominant inning thus far for Oxbox with Bartholomew Dracula. They go down 1-2-3, and the question is, does he take the at-bat after 5 scoreless? I'd have to think he probably does, especially with the 5-run lead.
Bartholomew Dracula.
Back to neutral is Effort Boyd after a disastrous 2nd inning. This one popped up by Dracula.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 11.
Here's Katina Schlongberry, who has a 2-run bomb in this game and has another single here. Good piece of hitting to fight it off. That was a high forkball deposited into left field. So good speed on it first with the Steeler tray. You'd have to think Ox is going to try something here. Max, he's wary of it. He holds the ball before delivering a changeup low, gets him waving. Still at first is Schlongberry. The 1-1 coming to Oxemf box, hit hard, dead center. Unable to corral it is Grimes. Fortunately for him, it doesn't bounce anywhere with the dive. So Schlongberry takes 3rd. Great speed at both 1st and 3rd on the single by box. And it's a big situation for Holographic Charizard. There goes the runner. Throw does not go down. Max wary of the double steal, so now 2 are in scoring position. Catching the bottom part of the zone is Boyd. A 2-2 pitch forthcoming high. You can see Ox, he's not charging for power. He wants to find that RBI single. And he gets it. He reaches above the zone, plops it into center. 2 come in, and it's 7-0. Holographic Charizard stays hot.
The catcher, number 39.
Checking on a forkball. I don't believe he wanted to. Trying to take advantage of the tense Boyd, who's still out there. It's a 7-0 lead. Could change fast. Runner was going. It was a hit and run. Hit too well out to Grimes, so runner has to retreat. Gives way to Clutch Ribby.
Number 29.
Left center field, sinking quickly and unable to make the play is the left fielder. Now caught in a rundown between first and second. Ox gonna have to try and work his magic, trying to get back to second. He's out, and he runs himself out of the inning. Could have just had a first and third situation. Instead, he'll settle for just the 2 runs. But the lead is substantial. It's 7-0 here in the 6th. Fireball Max has a very potent offense, has been shut down so far in Game 5, but could awaken at any moment. Good strike from Dracula. Sets up a 1-2 fastball, popped up. Shallow right center. Schlongberry ranges. Makes the play.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 68.
See, Ox seems to have found his feel for that forkball at high in the zone. To the right side, just over the glove of the leaping Schlongberry. If she can't catch it, absolutely nobody can at second base. So a 1-out single in front of Damon Travis. Curveball in a dangerous spot, fouled away. Dracula, the accuracy just now starting to become a factor for him, but he gets it on the ground. Box to Schlongberry, the fire to first, and they get him a twin killing. Mojo down on the hitter as well. Another 0 put up by Bartholomew Dracula, the start of his career perhaps.
The right fielder.
And Boyd remains. Ox starts us off with a double in the gap. Digging for second. Grimes gets it in quickly. It's a closer play than you would have thought, but a double nonetheless. I believe that was Oxen Boxen, who was hitting something like 070 in the playoffs. So a good sign from that player. Now, Pond Nielsen. Dead center, on the line, caught by Grimes. Fireball Max, you just have to wonder what the leash is for Boyd, already down 7 in the late innings. Dad Slush with a runner in scoring position has 7 RBIs in this postseason. Now down 1-2 to the left side, caught on the line. Travis back to second, and Fireball Max turns his own double play. The runner just caught over there. Thought maybe that was going to hit, perhaps. And he is doubled up. Prudent play from Max, smart to fire it back very quickly. And he's going to lead off with a hit down the line. It'll roll. Slush cuts it off quick and prevents an extra base hit. The top of the 7th kicks off in a good way for Fireball Max. Colson underhanded, looking to follow up. Pitcher spot on deck. Surely we will see a pinch hitter. 2 quick strikes, though, on underhanded. Looking to cut inside, but it catches some of the zone. Fouled away. A high fastball. He does not expand. The 1-2 changeup. He checked. He looked. And he's caught. Out number 1 in the 7th. Dracula going to face a pinch hitter. We'll see who it is. McKenna De La Cruz. Very balanced left-handed hitter, it looks like. Dracula's attributes waning. Ox, I'm sure, would love to just get now 1 more out. That's a line out. Donald Wildley, top of the order, runner on first. Wild changeup, sails. No drop by the catcher. Forkball in there. A well-placed change earns a foul ball for strike 2. Trying to go back there is Ox. No swing. The full count, a fastball, hammered dead center, Nielsen. She's running back. And on the rim of the track makes the catch. Draculo, 7 shutout innings. And he likely will depart here, but it's a 7-0 lead for the Holograms. This electric Miami Knights offense has been handcuffed thus far. Pinch hit opportunity, it'll be Lil Stronglegs, Season 9 AAA champion with the Pawtucket Prowlers. Getting another shot here with the Holograms in Season 13. You also have Season 8 AAA champion Paul Nielsen, who was an outfielder for the Malibu Surfers, the champion of Season 8, here on the Holograms. Couple wild swings on Shiny Benjamin now. Gives way to a 1-2 count. That's in there for a strike. Ox takes a looking. The pinch hitter neutralized.
The second baseman, number 11.
Katina Schlongberry, she's got one in this game. Does she have two? It's deep, and it's off the base of the wall. This will be a triple. She's a double away from the cycle, if I'm not mistaken. An electric game for her, that spark plug at the top of this Holograms order. Oh my goodness, Ox, MF Box, the shortstop, almost went yard, but it was just a bit too early. Shiny Benjamin got away with a change. Brilliant speed over at third with the Steeler trait. Out to dead center, caught by Grimes. This will score Schlongberry easily, and it's 8-0. The stranglehold grows for the Holograms in Game 5, looking to take that 3-2 series advantage. Holographic Charizard into the gap. It'll roll all the way to the corner. He's got himself an extra base hit, and the Holograms machine is working. He could end it with one swing here in the 7th. Whole lot of spunk. 3-0 the count. Falling behind is Shiny Benjamin. Delivered a strike, but Ox hammered it down the line. If it's fair, the game is over. It sure is fair. It's a walk-off home run, and the mercy has been achieved. Game 5 is in the books. So the series does flip to 3-2 in favor of the Holograms. By far the most dominant showing we've seen in this series so far, and it comes from Oxbox. Katina Schlongberry, 3 for 4, a home run, a triple, 2 RBIs. Whole lot of spunk, gets his first home run of the playoffs, and it's a walk-off to seal the mercy. But in my opinion, the real standout, Bartholomew Draculo, handcuffing one of the best offenses in the AAA in the Miami Knights. We're going to get set for game number 6 here tonight, folks. Does Oxbox wrap things up, or does Fireball Max force that game 7? We will find out together. We'll find out soon. And I'll step away for a moment. We'll have game 6 action soon. Colonial Plaza. The symmetrical stadium with lots of foul territory, tall walls in center, short walls in left and right. It is the home of the Miami Knights as they get set to defend themselves, their backs to the wall. It is game 6 as I update the score bug. Game 6 of the AAA semifinals. Oxbox versus Fireball Max. Ox, a win away from an appearance in the AAA World Series just one season after winning it all in the AA. Would be quite the story, quite the rise if he pulls that off. But he has got to get through an opponent as formidable as they really get in Fireball Max. It has been a very tight series thus far. Game 5, really the only one that was never really close. This time, Ox gets first at bat, and he's going to lead off with a single. Katina Schlongberry has been absolutely money in this series. And she stands at first with speed. Bert Stanky has the 5-pitch mix. Going to look to fool Ox with that combination of fastballs. Got him on a foul ball there. Dead center on a line. There's Grimes. The put out king puts that one out. One down on the line out. Holographic Charizard. Looking to park something in the gap and score Schlongberry early in this game. He's bidding for it. Deep left center field in the gap. Diving, unable to make the play, and it'll get all the way to the wall. Schlongberry will score easily. Charizard will hold it too. And it's a 1-0 lead. 3 batters in. Looked like a catchable ball out there. Not sure he even had to leave his feet. But the decision was made, and the consequences were felt. And that gets under the glove of the shortstop, so that'll score Holographic Charizard. The hit parade is continuing here. And my mistake. Thank you, 2fan. Got the game volume in there now. So now it's a whole lot of spunk on first, but this is going to be an easy double play. Farley to underhanded. That'll end the inning, but a successful inning nonetheless. 2-0 your score. Fireball Max gets his first at bat with the top of his order.
Now batting, left fielder, number 32.
Stepping out is Donald Wiley. Bobby Bonilla will be called upon here to follow up the masterpiece that we saw from Draculo and deliver his team a chance to represent themselves in the AAA World Series. Swing and a miss. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. All heat, all day. That's out number 1. Clutch Ribby on a hop. He's got it, takes it himself. 2 quick outs. Gavin Grimes, a dangerous hitter always, but even more dangerous versus right-handers with that trait. Also has the low pitch. So Ox will try and keep it high. Swing and a miss. Dangerous location. Now it's change up low. Hammered foul. So despite a couple misfires, he's got a chance to K him up here. Doesn't bite there. The 1-2. He got him. A 1-2-3 response inning. A shutdown inning from Bobby Bonilla. We head to the top of the second. Hologram's offense looking to add on. Hammered to deep right field. That one will never come back. It lands on top of that awning out there. That is a bomb for Knox Oxenbox, and we just talked about his struggles in these playoffs. Nothing about that was a struggle. That was deposited out there, and it's 3-0. So under siege early is Bert Stanky. He is tense through 16 pitches. Here's Nielsen into shallow right, caught by Special.
Now batting, the left fielder, number
Ox looking to keep up the pressure. Fireball Max looking to put a band-aid on this thing and trust his offense. It is very good. But hasn't really had the chance to shine yet. Facing some great pitching from Ox. It's going to be a line out there. So the pitcher spot we go. Bobby Bonilla, who has been perfect in the opportunities he's been given. He's batting 1,000 in these playoffs, has an RBI. Ball high there. 25th pitch thus far from Bert Stanky is a curveball that runs the count even. Ox seeing some pitches in this at-bat with his pitcher. The count full. Stanky gonna have to deliver a strike. Looked like it might have been a little bit high. Ox didn't want to gamble with it, and he earns himself a single. Still batting 1,000 is Bobby Bonilla, the starting pitcher. Back to the top of the order. The ever-present threat of Katina Schlongberry steps in. Swinging first pitch. Ox over eager on that change. And now behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Climbed the ladder with a fastball. Fooled Oxbox. That'll end the frame, but the solo shot from Knox Oxenboxen extends the lead for the Holograms to 3-0. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Knights. Strike one, up and away to Kobe Special. Ox tried to get him to chase an inside cutter twice now, no chase. Now the screwball. We saw a lot of forkballs in the previous game. Now the screwball. Count full. Inside fastball. Max with a stone cold take to earn himself the walk. Runner aboard for the Knights. Here's Bryant Farley. To the left side. Oxbox dives, makes the play. Runner retreats. Big out there, collected by the shortstop. Up the middle. The changeup hammered by Max. He will hold it second as Nielsen gets it back in. So 2 on, 1 out. Woolmaid is up, but she is an RBI dud. So the contact, the power, both diminished here with a runner in scoring position. To the left, to the right side, Ribby to second, box to first, they complete it. No run comes across despite the threat, the prudent threat of Fireball Max. The double play is turned, and the offense back on the field for the Holograms. Bert Stanky looking to deliver the Knights a scoreless frame. He has not been able to do so thus far. Here is Ox MF Box, who hit the ball. He scalded the ball in the first inning, but it was caught by the center fielder. Gets way under that curveball, so he pops it up deep left field. Caught by Wildly. Brings up Charizard, hitting close to 500. He has been exceptional. But he reaches a bit there, pops it up. 2 down. Stanky. 1 batter away from delivering that scoreless frame we talked about. He's back to neutral mojo. It's exactly what you want if you're Fireball Max. 2 quick strikes. Whole lot of spunk. Going to defend the plate here. Does not chase high. Puts that curve up the middle, extends the inning. Good piece of hitting on a pitch up and away. Whole lot of spunk, stays hot. Here's Clutch Ribby. Both Ribby, neither Ribby nor Spunk had a home run before Game 5 just moments ago. It was Spunk who walked it off with the home run down the line. Ox looking for something similar out of Clutch Ribby here tonight. Lots of power. Count full. Runner cued at first. He will run with the pitch. Here it comes. It's outside. Ox takes for a walk. He's got a 2-out rally here. Oxenboxen, who went absolutely yard in the second, gets an at-bat here in the third with 2 ducks on the pond. Swinging a foul ball. Strike 2, down and away. Bert Stanky looking to get out of it, almost did. Just missing with a fastball. He's throwing 50 pitches thus far. There go the runners. Curveball. It was a hit and run. May have been out of the zone. It was very close, but Ox went after it anyway, and it'll end the frame. There's Fireball Max's first 0 put up here in Game 6. Trying to reclaim momentum, and that could be a good start.
Shortstop, number 14.
Hit hard. Through the right side. Schlongberry can't get to it. A leadoff single for Max. Miami Knights looking to mount something here in the third.
Now back, the pitcher.
They will have to do it against the locked-in Bobby Bonilla. I imagine another base runner would probably neutralize Bonilla back to neutral. So this could be a pivotal at-bat. 2 strikes showing bunt, pulled back did Stanky. So now Ox going to think about what he needs to throw. This time not sacrificing Ox box. He pulls back on it. Brilliant play, and he gets 2. Could have charged, could have stood still to get the line out, but literally walked backwards to field it on the ground and get the double play on the pitcher. Followed up by a single here. Good hitting from Max to go after that low curve. So the base runners were erased, now replaced by 1. Still locked in as Bonilla. Beckham Wolf. Takes 3 pitches, finds himself ahead. 2-1, a changeup up the middle. And Nielsen whiffs on it. It's going to roll all the way to the track and score a run. What should have just been a first and second situation turns into an RBI triple. Nielsen just took her eye off the ball.
Number 10.
And that removes the mojo increase from Bonilla. He's now neutral. He'll have to work through that. Grimes up. Looks like Ox looking at the succeeding hitters, possibly going to pitch around Grimes. Looks like he will attack with ball 1. Swing and a miss. A 2-strike opportunity here for both players. Climbing the ladder, no swing. Bonilla, the low change. Fouled away. Almost got him to bite. It'll be a full count change, and he got him. But the Miami Knights do a good job to get back in this thing. They chip away with a run of their own. It's 3-1 as we head to the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 45.
7, 8, and 9 due up for the holograms. Takes that one. Pon Nielsen, who made the critical mistake in center field to allow a run, looking to redeem herself with something here. Trying to get it in front of Grimes, but he's got speed. He makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 1.
Dad Slush was having a wonderful series. It's cooled off here in tonight's action. Bert Stanky ahead of Slush 1 and 2 as Ox takes a break. Goes after the curve, trying to keep it fair. He does. It'll hit the chalk and roll into the corner. Dad Slush can fly. He'll have 2 standing up. It's a 1-out double in front of Bonilla.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 22.
Ox going to think about what he can do here. Probably swinging all the way. With how good he's been in this series with his pitchers, you can't blame him. Finds himself ahead. The 2-1 from Stanky with a runner on second. Good speed over there at second. Hammered by Bonilla off the glove of the first baseman. Bonilla retreated initially. He will make it to third. Caught between first and second. Oh, goodness. Everyone's going to be safe. Just gunning for second was Bonilla. He gets himself a double. The run does not score, but all of a sudden the situation... Beautiful for Schlongberry. Trying to go through the left side. Caught by underhanded, but she's got speed, and it's a single. 4-1. A bit of an unraveling here. Nothing really leaving the infield much. Strike one to Ox MF Box. Could deliver a crushing blow. Runner goes. Schlongberry safe at second. The base running here in this inning making the difference for Ox. He's scored one already. Could score a pair here with a single. Finds himself way ahead. 3-1. It's a walk. So the dangerous box put on it first, but that loads him out for Charizard. The most pivotal moment, perhaps, in the game thus far. We're in the top of the fourth, 1 out. Bases juice for Charizard. He's ahead 2-0. Stanky. He is running out of juice quickly. Curveball in for a strike. Good pitch. Max looking to get out of this. He will not. It's into the gap. Does it get past the right fielder? It sure does. This will clear them all. Here comes Box to complete the double. Charizard in at second. It's 7-1. The blow has been dealt, and the lead is up to 6. Ox going to look to pour it on. He knows how insane this offense for the Knights is. It's been handcuffed tonight, but could always explode. Up the middle it goes. Holding at third will be Charizard. Cut off by Wolf. They're at the corners. Bert Stanky in an elimination game, staying out there, surrendering hard hits. It's 8-1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 21.
Oh, just getting under that one was Oxenboxen, who was looking to deliver the death blow. The runner at the plate, or the batter at the plate, is now Pon Nielsen. Runners go. Throw to third. He's out. The jump too late, and that ends the frame. That batter at the plate represented the possible mercy run, but does not get the opportunity to go to swing for the fences. Instead, the runners are thrown out. Ox keeping his foot on the gas. Perhaps just a hair too much, so he's thrown out to end the fourth, but 8-1 is your score. The goal now for the Miami Knights, just to chip away, reduce the deficit as much and as possible as you can. Doesn't bite the changeup, but it catches the zone. Brilliant pitch out of the hand of Bonilla for out number 1. Seeing some very accurate power pitches here from Ox. He's going to try and fool him with a screwball. He hasn't thrown many, almost got him. Got him looking. That's back-to-back looking strikeouts. Brings up Travis. Ball 1. So after gassing him up on a couple of hitters, he's trying to go soft. And it's going to backfire here as it's a 2-out single. Staying inside, but missing low. Alma Woolmate. Dangerous hitter. Swing and a miss. Ox thought about his pitch there. Goes with a four-seam and catches the zone. Whiffer trade is online. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the side. Another shutdown inning. Ox dominating in all facets of the game here on this Saturday night. Stands half a game away from a trip to the AAA World Series. And missing it is the shortstop, Fireball Max. Nothing going right for him tonight. That's a leadoff single. I do have to question why Stanky is in this game. I mean, 81 pitches and rattled. He's got nothing to give except singles. That's back-to-back. Nielsen going for third. She's in there. Retreating to first is Oxenboxen. Or rather, I believe that was Slush. So now great speed at the corners. Bonilla stays in to take the at-bat. He rips it into the glove of Travis.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11.
Good curveball inside to get strike one on Katina Schlongberry. There goes the runner down to second, safe. 2 in scoring position. Ball tails inside for ball 2. Ahead is Schlongberry, ball 3. Hitting .452 in this postseason. Has delivered time and time again, almost delivered down the line. It's foul. A payoff pitch. Just inside, he checks, and it pays off. They are juiced. 1 down, bases loaded. The run that would trigger a possible mercy stands at first, but OxMF Box going to pop up the curve. May have an opportunity to come home, and he will try it. The arm of Kobe Special is weak, and he will not get him. A run scores on the sac fly. Another chance for Charizard. Runners go, and the jump was brilliant. So now that all-important run is in scoring position out there at second. And Charizard might go up the middle. No, caught by underhanded on the ground, or fielded rather, onto first. That ends the inning, but one more comes across for the holograms, piling on. Max, he must stop the bleeding ASAP.
Number 14.
To the right side, there's Ribby.
Now batting the pitcher.
Finally, Bert Stanky will be removed from the game. All he did was go 5 innings, surrender 9 runs. McKenna De La Cruz gets the at-bat, strike 1. Fastball, just above the zone. Makes contact, but it's weak, and it's to the left side where Charizard Camps makes the play.
Now batting the left fielder, number 32.
Now Donald wildly in an even count. The changeup to the left side and foul. Almost ended the inning with a high fastball. Going to try one in the zone. Hammered up the middle. Another 2-out hit for Max. Putting a base runner on. That's exactly what he needs is base runners in high volume.
The first baseman, number 11.
Sets up a situation for Beckham Wolf. To the right side, Schlongberry leaps, makes the play, and that ends the 5th. Another shutdown inning. Aubrey Dropkin, 4-seamer, slider, and forkball is her arsenal. She is called on to keep the game, keep the deficit at 8. A whole lot of spunk. Grounds out.
Now batting the first baseman, number 29.
We're in the top of the 6th, game 6 of the AAA semifinals between Oxbox, the number 1 seed, and FireballMax, the 5 seed. A gigantic opportunity for Oxbox to seal it here in game 6 and avoid that do-or-die game 7 and send himself to the AAA World Series.
The right fielder, number 21.
Oxenboxen has himself another hit. That'll go into deep right field. Special gets it back in. It'll be an easy 1st to 3rd run for Clutch Ribby. So they're at the corners. More threat. The threat just persisting for the holograms. Not taking their foot off the gas. And here's Pon Nielsen deep to left center. Unable to catch it is Grimes. He made a great effort. Throw is going to go into second. It'll be a long single. An RBI single nonetheless. It's 10-1.
The left fielder, number 1.
So now Dad Slush, who's locked in, got blazing speed. There goes the runner. Throw down. Safe. Right field. There's Special. He has a weak arm. The speed at 3rd was also pretty weak. I think maybe might have had an opportunity, but with this cushion, no need to try your luck. And Ox going to think about whether or not he wants to pull Bonilla with a 9-run lead.
Now batting number
He will. Those strong legs will come into the game with a chance to trigger mercy rules. Of course, if he does score the 11th run, still have to close out Max in the bottom half of the inning. It's not going to happen here, as the base running controls running a bit wild there, but it'll be a pop out, and we play on.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 10.
As it has most of the night, the outfield goes deep on Gavin Grimes, but it won't matter as it does not leave the infield. It's fielded over there by Clutch Ribby for out number 1. Some tense hitters in this lineup. It's just not something we've seen in this series. Dad Slush with that lock, or with that all that speed, he makes the play. Thought he was still locked in, but he did make an out in the previous inning. Ox looking to fly through this bottom of the 6th. One, 2 is the count. Up the middle it goes. Another 2-out hit for Fireball Max and the Miami Knights. Shook is the reliever in this game. He's surrendered 2 hits here with 2 outs. Nielsen went back at first. May have opened the window for Max to go first to third, but he didn't take it. Or didn't attempt it at least. Alma Woolmate, my goodness. RBI dud, tense, you name it. And RBI dud, tense, and facing a specialist. Looking like a pitcher with those hitting stats. She stays in the game with 2 on. Outfield will come shallow. The pitch will be high. It's checked on. Runners go. Swing and a miss. That'll end the 6th. We're in the late innings. The lead still strong for the Holograms. 10-1 your score. Katina Schlongberry having the night of her life. She steps in, locked in. Absolutely crushed to dead center field. There's that 11th run. And who else but Schlongberry? Coming from a family of baseball royalty. And she deposits that one above the tall wall. It is 11-1.
The shortstop, number 8.
Aubrey Dropkin. Unable to hold that one. Maybe unable to hold this one. Is it back-to-back? There's that first dinger from the shortstop box. He goes yak. It's 12-1, and the Holograms fans are starting to celebrate.
The third baseman, number 9.
Holographic Charizard to dead center. Does this have the juice? Deep and caught at the wall. Almost had 3 in a row. Starting to look like batting practice out there. Here's a whole lot of spunk over the head of the second baseman. Another hit. Oxbox putting this thing on ice and more. Don't want to speak too soon, but comebacks of this magnitude with this amount of time left are just so few and far between, if ever. That's another single up the middle.
The right fielder, number 21.
Popped up shallow left center by Oxen Boxen. That'll be the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 45.
So Pon Nielsen steps in. Squibbed over to the hot corner where Travis awaits. Makes the play, but 2 come across on the 2 back-to-back homers. And the mercy rules are active. If Oxbox finds himself 3 outs before surrendering 2 runs, the game will end, and Oxbox will be headed to the AAA championship. Working fast to Colson underhanded. Checked on that changeup. He will see another. This one tailing in the zone. Fouled away. Trying to tie him up is Shook, and he will. Out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, number
Dropkin looking like she will come out. She'll give way to Max Bugles. Hammer deep right field. Fireball Max. There's an extra base hit for the slugger. He will stop at second. Looking to extend this game any which way he can. Ox gonna put in some defensive replacements. Look like Wishbone Runs is in the outfield now. On a line, Nielsen makes the play. Runner gets back to second, and the holograms are an out away. Strike one. Ball one. So an even count to Beckham Wolf. Here's that change. Fouled away, and it's a one-strike situation here for the holograms. The fans on their feet. Check swing. Runner going to third. Safe. And the count runs full. YU shook. Delivering. Popped up. The at-bat continues. Hit hard. Deep right field. We will play on. Fireball Max staying alive. It's 12-3. No more mercy situation for now. We go forwards. What a bomb there from Wolf. His second of the postseason. And YU shook. Unable to seal it out. Still has a gigantic lead to work with, but my goodness, what a job from Fireball Max to stick in this thing. Swing and a miss. That ends the inning, but once again, that two-run shot keeps us going. The lead now at 9. Shiny Benjamin in. Completely waving on a changeup out of the zone is Dad Slush. He finds himself another hit. Has been absolutely money in this series. Back to locked in he goes. It's valuable for the outfield, of course. Shook looking like he will come out of the game. Ox evaluates who he will face in the 8th, and he would like to keep Shook in, it looks like. Takes strike one. Two quick strikes on Shook. Runner goes. It's a hit and run attempt, and it may drop in shallow right. Ox going all the way to third. Throw goes into second. Ox, he's coming to the plate, and he scores on a single. Ball did not make it more than halfway into right field, and Ox scores all the way from first on the hit and run. The base running brilliance of the holograms has been on display all week, and it was there as well. That's another hit through the right side. So the lead back up to 10. Caught by Farley. Ooh, almost a double play. Still 2 on, now 1 out. Dribbled in front of the plate. Goes down to second. Safe as it kicks around in the dirt. The bases are juiced. 4 singles on the day for a whole lot of spunk. How is that not worthy of a locked-in mojo? Don't ask me. Swing and a miss. Nowhere to put him. Checks on it. Shiny Benjamin has an 11.2 ERA in the playoffs. To the right side, a jump, not a dive from the second baseman, and it gets all the way to the wall. Ox, he will hold. Doesn't want to go too hard on the mistake out there. That's a mistake Ox himself has made in this game. On the ground, underhanded to Farley, and that'll end the frame, but Ox scores 3 times. Has another opportunity to finish early. We're in the bottom of the 8th. YU shook back out there. Here's a high change. Foul away. The 1-2 to Charizard. Easy throw. 1 down. We saw Max make his bid to keep the game going, mostly with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. He's going to have 2 outs here. Once again, Ox, and out away. This time, that 2-run cushion. A strike away. Up the middle it goes. Another 2-out single. Fireball Max, he's had some great hits in this game, just hasn't been able to do it early in innings. Alma Woolmate, once again affected by the Specialist and the Tense Mojo. Deflected by Shook, and ranging back was Box. Does he have the time? He does not. Max hanging by a thread, but hanging nonetheless. Popped up. This should do it. Bone runs, the defensive sub makes the catch, and there it is. Oxbox is headed to the AAA World Series for the first time in his career. Congratulations to the skipper of the holograms, one of the dearest members of the community, of course, winning the AA in the previous season, in season 12, getting the promotion because of that dominant showing he had in AA. Getting the 1 seed in the AAA this season, he smoked the competition. He runs through Mystery Man in the quarterfinals and now runs through the fiery Fireball Max and his potent offense. Oxbox looking professional out there, getting it done, just really snuffing out the competition. I mean, the first 4 games of this series were not like this, folks. But games 5 and 6 here tonight, all Ox from the first second this thing started. And it's all over. Oxbox headed to the AAA World Series, where he awaits the winner of Mama Junjun versus Finite Provision. Of course, that series is tilted 3-1 in favor of Mama Junjun, who dominated himself last night. That series, of course, I believe is looking to get settled either Monday or Tuesday. I think what I heard was Tuesday to fit in with scheduling. So Ox won't go too much longer without knowing who he will face in the AAA World Series, which of course will also be broadcasted on this channel. And if I'm not mistaken, the XBL World Series returns tomorrow. Dwayne, of course, will bring you the action between myself and Luke Archer. TBD on an announcement for that. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled to the Discord. But the story here tonight, Oxbox headed to the AAA World Series for the first time in his career. Fireball Max, an amazing season, an outstanding rookie effort from him, really raised a ton of eyebrows, not only in the regular season, but in the playoffs as well. But just couldn't get through the buzzsaw. That was Oxbox. With that said, thank you all for watching here with me tonight. It was a pleasure to cast. I've been Weaver for Prez, and we'll see you here on this channel, I believe, tomorrow. But again, stay tuned for details on that, when Dwayne will bring you more action from the XBL World Series. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. If we don't see you again, have a great holiday weekend as well. Happy Labor Day. And have a safe and pleasant evening. Stay safe out there, and good night.